When I think of Judah, I think of greatness. I think of a team that has so much to give.
I've been love for my team.
I think of love, care, togetherness. I know that all are supporting each other.
We'll never leave anyone hanging, because we're family.
Judah, step to my team, will show you pace. You got what it takes, full sprints, no bricks. So they like, we got a fact, we ain't mates with a team that everybody hates.
Hey everybody, this is Christian Fuchs again, and we are back for another FSA Podcast. The wait is over. Lots we have to talk about again. FSA Pro London has clinched the Cat 1 title in a tremendous manner. Both sides, London and Leicester, have qualified for the Nationals, and we have a fun challenge we are hosting at the end of the show with one of our coaches in the UK. So I'm really looking forward to that. Joining me from England once again is the very charming, I hit the crossbar on the first go, the inventor of the Mark move, the one and only Mark Smith.
Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. Mark, I have seen a video popping up on social media, and I will pull it up right away, where you are challenging one of our players to a crossbar challenge. And oh my God. I mean, you really showed some quality there. What was this all about?
So, one of our players in London, Jacques, he lost his quarter zip, as you all know. You know, we're very nice at Fox Soccer. We give all our players their athlete packs every year. And he's lost his quarter zip, lost it again. And for weeks, he's been asking me to buy him a new one.
You said he lost it again?
Again. We found it the first time and he lost it again.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So he's been...
Let me pull it up and you can talk over the video, but
okay,
let's tell everybody how this went down.
Right. So this was live on our social media, on Instagram.
He thinks that I'm going to buy him one. I've got 2 shots right at the crossbar. He buys his own. He misses. I will buy him.
I mean, it was really funny to show on social media.
He gave me 2 shots.
2 shots.
Oh my God. Didn't need it. Didn't need it. First time on the fly.
And there he walks off with a lot of shame.
Fuming. He was fuming.
What was his name? Eric?
Jacques.
Okay, so Jacques, if you're listening in right now, you understand? Let this be a lesson to you as well as to all the other players. Don't mess around with Mark Smith.
They think I have no ability.
Well, guys, Mark might at times look a little bit clumsy on the ball, just at times.
Sometimes.
But when he feels the pressure, when he needs to show up, and I think that's a big quality of English players, when they need to show up, then you show up, then you are there 100%. And we all know, we all know from last time that there has been some kind of rumor that players don't really trust you not making them.
Yep.
So I
mean, me and you have played the game together, right? I was up front, you were left back.
Several times, yes. Yeah, so
you never doubted my ability.
Yeah, listen, you promised everybody that you will film yourself not making those players. Still waiting for those videos, but I can't wait for them.
I will deliver, I promise.
You should. You definitely should. Well, that's a great start. That's a great start. What's coming up? We have a Barcelona. We have 2 tours, in fact.
Yeah.
We have a Barcelona tour where this April we are taking 4 teams.
5 teams now.
5 teams.
Yeah.
What ages?
So ages from the youngest player is 2013, going all up to 2006s.
So we're taking those teams between April 14 to April 17 to Barcelona to the Mare Nostrum Cup. It's a tournament with a lot of international going there. And we as Fox Soccer Academy are going there with a mixed squad. And that's something that I'm really looking forward to. A mixed squad between UK and US players. Mark, slowly but steady, this is something like a dream come true.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this for a few years now, haven't we? And we've said a long time this is what we wanted.
We have spoken quite some time about this already to be able to have both academies participating, playing together, and we are finally there. April 14 to 17. What else is there for the players and families?
It's going to be a great tournament. I mean, there's 300 teams competing in it. We're one of just a handful of teams from the UK. It's going to be a great event. We're finally bringing players together from like we said, from New York and from Leicester, from London. We're going to bring them together. We're going to make them gel. We're going to be a lot of free time. So we're going to enjoy the area, enjoy the city, enjoy the beach, get some beach football going with some coaches' games and getting involved. And hopefully we can bring over some gold.
Don't forget about the stadium tour of Camp Nou.
Oh, of course. How can I forget? So we're going to take them to Barcelona. We're going to take them to the new camp. So as soon as we land, we're going to head straight to Barcelona, and we're going to go around what is the iconic new camp, and they'll talk about kind of the history of Barcelona, the football club, and the museum. Did I tell you there's 164 players currently? Well, going.
Yeah. I mean,
incredible.
I mean, just think about it. You can see the Camp Nou stadium. You're living or staying for the time in a beach resort. You see you have the ocean, you have pool, beach, probably a bar for adults in the evenings.
Yeah.
It sounds too good to be true. And during the day, you can compete with other players.
Wait, have you ever played in the new camp?
I have not played. We have trained once with Mainz. We were at a camp in Barcelona, and literally there's one pitch that was the old training facility, the old training ground where all those guys train on. And it's right, literally one corner of Camp Nou is literally of the stadium is literally on top of the training ground, which is crazy.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But players are we able to go to one of those games? Is Barcelona playing around?
We're looking into it, yeah, because a lot of people, I believe Barcelona play on the Sunday, which is when the tournament ends. So a lot of families are going on the Sunday. I think for those staying the additional night, we're going to try and get them some tickets. But we're not going to know until, a few weeks before the tournament.
Okay, but that will be, Aubameyang, Traoré, Piqué, and whoever. I mean, these are players that our players can learn from and look up to.
It's going to be a great experience.
Are there any more tournaments for our players to look forward to?
We've got a couple in the UK. We just put some together ourselves. We haven't actually announced this yet, so this is a exclusive. I'm sure Christian can put a brand new exclusive on this. We are hosting our own tournament this summer at the end of the season at the fantastic home of Leicester City Football Club, a stadium you know very well.
Oh yes.
So we're going to host our own tournament at that fantastic venue on the pitch. We're just doing the details at the moment, but we're going to be hosting it ourselves. It's going to be great.
I wish I could be there, but we're in the middle of the season, and as you can tell, I'm wearing my jersey.
Yeah.
That week that everybody has been waiting for, but I'm getting to this in 1 second because I have a little challenge for you here.
Okay.
Barcelona, and then we get to Charlotte. If you can answer the next question, yeah?
Go on.
I will give you $50 in whatever currency you want. Dollar, pounds. What do you think? You up for it?
Listen, you've backed out of a few challenges in the past. You bet me and I've won and you haven't paid up. So
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's the honor I'm putting on I'm putting on the line. So come on.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, Barcelona is obviously known as a club with great players. For the style. What's the style of play that they're known for?
Tiki-taka football.
That's correct, but that's not the question.
Is that the question? Did I win?
No, I cannot make it that easy. Come on. So they're also known for their world-class players. Now here comes the question. Do you know which Austrian player used to play for Barcelona?
Are we talking around
I'm not giving you anything away. It's not David Alaba because he plays for Real Madrid.
Yeah, see.
But which Austrian player played for Barcelona? Do you want a quick hint?
Yes.
He was a field player.
He's an outfield player.
He was an outfield player, yes.
I'm going to go. I don't think he did. Maybe he did younger. Arnautovic.
Okay, I'll give you another hint, okay?
Okay.
And this is a very valid hint, so it should kick it in right away. He also played for the Austrian national team.
At the same time you did?
And coached it at some point.
Just give me 1 second.
No, no. Otherwise, I'll get the money and I donate. No chance.
No, I can't get it.
Okay, I'll show you that person. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show you who it is.
Oh, that's Hans Kranke.
Say it again.
Hans Krankel.
Hans Krankel, yes.
That's Hans Krankel.
But listen, you couldn't think it. So the $50 are not going to you. It was Hans Krankel. He played for Barcelona in the late 70s, early 80s.
Wow.
Honestly, he was a top striker. In the 46 games that he played for Barcelona, he scored 34 goals. It's not too bad.
Wow. Good ratio.
He was even voted, and I looked it up, I didn't know it myself, he was voted into the 50 best players that ever played for Barcelona. Now that's big.
And I believe he was voted the top 10 haircuts of Barcelona history as well.
I'm very doubtful about that. I tried to find a good-looking picture. He's now back in Austria, still living from the past. Oh well.
Love that for him. Nice.
Well, listen, unlucky. I keep the 50.
All right. Next time, I want a question on episode 3.
Listen, you go back to football history school bench, okay? Because honestly, how can you not know Hans Krankel?
It slipped my mind.
Slipped your mind?
Yeah.
All right. We all get a little bit smarter again here at this stage.
Good to know. I won't forget.
Okay, coming back to Fuchs Soccer Academy. So we have the Barcelona trip, but this weekend, and that's why I'm wearing the jersey, hint, 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 we also have about good 65, 70 people traveling to Charlotte this weekend to watch Charlotte FC playing LA Galaxy. It's honestly, I'll tell you some stats about that game or some things that happen. It's unbelievable. First, it's the first ever home game of Charlotte FC in the history. It's only our second competitive game in the NFL.
Yeah.
That's big. How many people you think the Bank of America Stadium, it's called, holds?
Well, I mean, it's the home of the Panthers, right?
Correct.
So, we know that the NFL has huge fan base. I mean, I think you're talking 70,000.
You're very close. I mean, look at that, right?
Wow.
So this is 75,000 fans can fit in that stadium.
Incredible.
This is me having breakfast in that stadium that day. That was my view. So it's a nice living room. And all those 75,000 seats will be filled up.
Wait, boring question now. So how do they turn the pitch back into the NFL?
It's turf grass.
Okay.
So it's turf, and it's just lining. They erase the lines, they put them back on.
Wow.
I've seen it all happening. It takes them usually overnight to put the lines back.
Yeah.
But yes, we've trained the whole week in that stadium.
Are you excited?
To tell. Yeah. You can tell.
Your homecoming.
Okay. But the game is not the only thing. So first of all, it's a historical game, but the game is not only the only thing that will be there for our players. We have some activities before the game where everybody will go have some pizza and drinks. They go to the game, and after the next day, so the next day in the morning, I think it's 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., they will have a stadium tour.
Wow.
The whole stadium, so they can see a locker room.
That's so cool.
They can probably go onto the pitch as well. And honestly, I can't wait to have the FSA family here in Charlotte. But do you think maybe one day we get some of our UK families over here? I mean,
I can already see the text messages coming in now. Absolutely.
You see, we are playing throughout the whole year, so we have no summer break.
Yeah.
Seasons from now until the end of October, mid-October. I think the last game is Red Bull New York on the 19th of October, if I'm not all wrong right now. And there's a school break.
There is.
Yeah, so it's, listen, definitely worth a trip.
We can get the word out there, definitely.
Would be great. Again, would be great. Talking about FSA USA, and that's just a little ad here for in between, you know, gap filler. Our winter season is coming to an end this week, basically tomorrow. We have a great tournament coming up on March 19th. It's a 3v3 small-sided game, lots of action, fast-paced, small area. It's waiting for participating teams. Plus, we are hosting tryouts, and that's the more important part. We're hosting tryouts at the end of March, beginning of April for the upcoming 2022-2023 season. Again, all the info is on our website, and we cannot wait to see new faces and have an even bigger FSA family.
Yeah, I mean, the rosters, we've gone to the rosters. The rosters are looking strong, you know, but we can always add quality, definitely. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, going from what happens in the US to England.
Straight transition.
Straight transition. Now, we have clarified a lot of talking points already about our London players. We have spoken on our last podcast about what the current situation is, and that we were one step away from making history. Mark, was history made? That's the big question.
I think everyone has seen the videos, but yeah, history was made. An incredible achievement by the boys in London. They've gone the entire Cat 1 season unbeaten, clinched the title at the last game. Celebrations were brilliant, and the boys deserve it. They've been great. They've been consistent all season. You know, and the Category 1 league that we play in is, you know, it's an under-19s league. It's very quick pace. It's very tactical. But if you're not consistent, you get punished, you know. And that's the fact that since September, the boys have been on par every game. And they've made a lot of noise, and they deserve it. For me, myself, as a manager, the first time we've won the title. So yeah, it was a proud day for me and the coaching team, but the boys deserve all the applaud. They really do.
Listen, let me pull up the when everything is great atmosphere, no?
They're good boys. They really are, you know. And I think we've all known, including yourself, that we've been on the verge for a while now. But they had to stay grounded. You know, they knew that one result could cost them, with it being kind of tight at the top. So they managed to stay very focused right till the very end. And they deserve it. They really, really do. They're a great bunch of boys. You know, we've got a strong defense. You've got 4 great centre backs. We have to rotate to make sure they all play minutes because they're all great boys. You've got, you know, 4 or 5 strong midfielders that support that. And again, they're all fighting for places. You know, two great strikers in Dom and in George. We have to kind of we have to rotate and again make sure they're hitting and they're getting equal minutes. So as a squad, you know, as a collective kind of probably 18 players or 20 players we've used over the season in Cat 1, every single person deserves a pat on the back.
Plus, they are celebrating like the big guys.
Of course, why not? Enjoy it. They've worked hard for it. You know, they've stayed consistent. They've trained every day. They've taken on all the information that, you know, that me and you have kind of put together, and it's won the title.
So we are about to be joined by Jacques, and he was here ready. He just dropped out for a second. Okay, here he is again. Let me let him in. He's one of our coaches in London, one of the history makers. Jacques, can you hear us? Jacques, can you hear us?
Yeah, good evening. How are we?
We are good. We are good. We were just talking about FSA London winning the Cat 1 title. We were just looking at the celebration videos. How did it feel to you?
Well, what an amazing experience. Well, for the guys that don't know, Mark and I have been sort of working on this sort of mission and sort of working towards this challenge for, you know, the past sort of 4 or 5 years, and Mark for 7 years, and myself for the past 5. And we've come up against some incredible teams, and to finally accomplish it ourselves, you know, was like, well, just fantastic experience for all of us involved. You know, something that we've worked towards so hard for so long, and to finally achieve it was, yeah, it was mind blowing.
I mean, it must be different for you, Jacques, because obviously, you know, yourself who've come through as a player and transitioned into a coach, you yourself and the team that you were involved in were an incredible group of boys, but they failed. They didn't win the title. How does it feel that though you didn't do it as a player, you've now done it as a coach?
I suppose I've sort of almost achieved that, sort of tick both boxes. It was obviously a desire of mine to sort of accomplish that as I didn't as a player. And, you know, the boys that we've got sort of created such a good bond, like with themselves and with us. It felt like we were one as a team rather than sort of coaching and just staff, and just players. So I don't mind not winning it as a player, because it felt so good, obviously, to do it with the boys that achieved it this year. So yeah, just happy to have done it at all, really.
And it really goes a long way. I mean, the success that we have is not only recognized by us as coaches or by us who are leading the camp for what the boys are doing, but also by other academies. For example, and I think we can all be proud of that, the Worthing manager texted that, "Hey, congrats, great season, now go and smash the playoffs." And we also have a short sound bite from, I think it was the Portsmouth manager.
Yeah, Dan,
yeah.
Which I have ready here for you to listen to. If I can find it. Here we go.
Mark, hope you're well, mate. Just seen that you won the league this year. Many congratulations, mate. By far the best team we played both times. Very well deserved. So, yeah, all the best in the playoffs, mate. We'll be watching out to see how you do. And, yeah, hopefully catch up soon. Cheers, mate. Take care.
I mean, that must make you all proud. It makes me very proud to hear this from other coaches from other academies.
Yeah, I mean, recognition from sort of other coaches, your peers, sort of colleagues within the league, congratulating you and complimenting sort of our work and the boys that we've got under our care, fills me with immense amount of pride. Like, the boys have been fantastic this year on and off the pitch, and for other staff and coaches to recognise that and sort of come forwards and let us know how well we're doing is another sort of way to recognise how well we've done.
How would you guys, and that's a question to both of you, how would you guys say is the relation to the other academies or the other coaching staff?
I think a lot of the coaches that we work with within, you know, the Category 1 League, we've known them for a long time, and especially those two teams there in Portsmouth and Worthing, and Jacques will back me up here. We've been on some beatings from them, in the past. So I think, it's nice to hear that kind of that applaud and kind of that praise from other managers, because they know the hardship, they know the graft, they know the work that goes into these teams and these academies, and we were the same. I remember sending the same message myself to probably both those managers when they won the league in the past, because how many hours and work that goes into it from not 9 till 5 but 7 till midnight. So yeah, it's nice.
Was there, Jacques, for you, was there a certain moment in the season where you would have thought, oh yes, this could be the year where we clinch it?
Yes, but I didn't ever want to get carried away, because I know the level of the teams that are in the league, like your Worthings, your Portsmouths, Next Generation, the Kinetics. Those teams in there have always got the quality to be able to go out and get results against anybody and cause upsets and sort of cause us to trip over as well. So there was always moments where you sort of looked at it and thought, these boys are good, we're doing well. We can aim for the title, absolutely. We can aim for nationals, but not once did we sort of get carried away with the thought of this league's ours and, become complacent. It was always the league's not ours until the final day and our name's on the trophy.
So you have already touched on the nationals. Is it right to say that, for everybody that doesn't know who the nationals are, is it right to say that the nationals are the playoffs or the Champions
League of
football?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Yeah, so you've got, like we said before, you've got eight leagues that around the UK that make up the Category 1 league. And it's the first and second place, so for winners and runners-up, go into this competition. So there's 16 teams in it from, right down south all the way up to the borders of Scotland to find the ultimate champion of England, of the UK.
And let me pull this up, because it was a very traumatic game. It was a close game against, again, for FSA London. But let me pull up the winning goal here, which I think was it James?
I think James filmed this, didn't he, Jack?
Yeah, James was filming this. Yeah, he was.
And just at the end, the goal was great. Hit the crossbar before, not giving away anything. But then how the players, how much it meant to them afterwards when they celebrate. Let me pull this up. Let me play it.
You're right. It's not going to look so dangerous here. Yes. Yes. Why not? Yes.
Jacques is trying to stay cool.
Well,
Playing very cool here, Jack.
Jacques is trying to stay cool. Look at that. He has a smirk on his face. Look at that.
I was about to mention, ignore me, because I've just immediately before that, I had done a Jose Mourinho and fist pumped the air, and I was immediately thinking, what do we do next? It's one goal, we managed to score. What is his reaction going to be? And I was thinking, what do we do tactically to sort of keep ourselves either to keep ourselves 1-0 up, or do we change anything, become more defensive? Do we go for another one? But I was like, yes, we've done it. Okay, what's next? So I was trying to keep myself focused and let the boys enjoy the celebration there.
I think after that goal and we kicked off, I said to you, all right, we need to change this, because it's going to go 1-1 because they're going to come back at us like a bite, or we're going to go 2-0 up. Like, we have to slow this pace down, didn't we? And we could feel it. You could feel it all around the game.
It was incredible, and you saw in the video how much our player wanted that win. They wanted that goal. I think we had 6-7 people in the opponent box. Everybody pressing forward. Yes, it's disappointing to hit the crossbar. I think I heard Jacques screaming there already.
I think it was over the line.
It was close.
Of course it was over the line, but there's no PR, unfortunately. But they stayed on the front foot, pressed again, and I think that shows the whole mentality of the team, that they just are hungry to win.
Yeah, they are. They're a good
Yeah.
bunch of boys, and they have each other's back non-stop, you know. And we were probably the better team in that game. You know, we found it hard to break through, didn't we, Jack?
We did. I think credit to Dessa, they made it sort of hard for us. They were very compact, and it required, you know, that moment of magic from Cameron there to sort of get us our goal. But the boys stuck to the game plan. They listened, they worked for each other, and they made it almost impossible for Dessa to get sort of any sniff our end. And, you know, after some sort of perseverance, they managed to get the goal for us. So, yeah.
I mean, they certainly did their homework on us, Christian, because we found documents that labelled our shape. You know, they labelled individual players they had found. They were trying to wind some of the players. Even the managers were trying to wind some of the players up. So they did their own work on us. They knew our target men. They knew our shape. They tried to pick out our weaknesses on for the set pieces.
It just shows the competitiveness and on what level this college league, the nationals, are being played on. And again, all credit to the boys. The other team was prepared, but they have the confidence, and again, they wanted more. It was not only the only game that was played that day. We also had FSA Pro Leicester playing, I think, just before the London game, which was, again, this was a very close 1-0 win. Leicester was a completely different game. Completely different. 3-3 after regular time. Or was it 2-2 after regular time? Something like that.
2-2 after normal time. That was a 93rd minute equaliser. Took it into extra time.
Then 3-3 after extra time. And then once more. He has shown his qualities already in the FA Youth Cup. Once more, if you need him, you can count on him. Jacques, Womleiten, saved again, same as in the FA Youth Cup, 3 penalties.
3 pens.
Amazing.
And that last save is incredible. The power that player put on it, and how he saved that and tipped that over the bar.
What a great save. And again, well deserved. We have 2 teams now. And again, that's a big milestone for Fuchs Soccer Academy, but also I think something that has never been there in the history of the Nationals. 2 teams of the same academy in the quarterfinals.
And the draws are made today, and we've managed to avoid each other. So we've both got home ties. London will take on Fab Academy, who have previously been in our Cat 1 league. They're in a different Cat 1 league this year. And Leicester are playing at home to Hartbury.
Very interesting game. Very matchup that is. Cannot wait. I know Aiden knows exactly what he needs to do. Talk a little bit about nationals in general. Rumors are that a lot of professional teams in England, but also teams in Europe in general, are using this platform to recruit players. Is that correct? Yeah,
it is. You know, we've played some teams in the past that we know their players have gone on to have huge careers, both internationally and in the UK. So I think as you get into those final rounds, especially now, you know, we had a good crowd there yesterday in London. There was also some people there watching the game. I've already had messages today off professional teams asking, can you send us the next game details? We want to come and watch. So it's a great stepping stone for the players and a great kind of showcase event that they can go and put themselves on the map, not just for FSA, but for themselves as individuals as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing there, Mark. I think every game from now until sort of the finals, well, the three games now between each one, is its own showcase game. You know, we can go and play teams individually. Like, for example, we're going to Wolves on Saturday. We've played QPR and things in the past, but now these games are eyes on for anybody who's interested in any of our players, and what an opportunity that is.
Very wise word for Jacques Mourinho. Listen, guys, I found something and I have to go back to the celebration video.
Right.
Very, in my eyes, very funny in there, and I will pull it up one more time. It's already at the right time. Okay, so have a look at this video one more time, and it's just 2-3 seconds from that video. And honestly, it made me laugh so hard. So I don't know what you've noticed here. Go on.
No, I don't know either.
So what you can see, the camera will quickly shift to the left, And what you can see right next to the goalpost, one of our players dancing, having fun, and another person, a quite tiny person to say, trying to jump on this player's back.
Okay. I know it, I do know it.
And yeah, because of his size, it doesn't really get on to the back first, and he only got on there a second time. Listen, who is that guy? I will play the video and then we'll pause it, okay? Have a look at the video first. Here we go. Now he's let me go back here one more time. Who is that guy? Who's that guy?
That is James Loughton. He's our academy coach that works with the boys on a day-to-day basis as well. Yeah, he is vertically challenged, so that's a great clip. That's a great find that you found there.
Look at once, twice. Here we go. I mean, now he's on there. I guess. I mean, he's celebrating hard and old jokes, right? But I would assume he just wanted to have a better view. Can somebody next time, please, guys? You are responsible people. Give James a letter or a step stool or something. Seriously.
I tell you what, if we win the Nationals, you have to buy him a pogo stick, okay?
I think you get them very cheap on Amazon.
All right. Talking of winning prizes, should we play our game, Christian?
Yes, we can do this in 1 second.
Okay.
1 second, okay? Because when I look at all this, I'm getting a little bit sentimental.
Okay.
You don't see that part of me for too many times, but I'm really, really grateful for what a round ball of leather can do, or synthetic leather can do to so many young players. I love it, honestly. Seeing how they dance, seeing how they celebrate is amazing.
I mean, I remember the very first game in 2014 that I took. I remember, and I'm assuming Jacques will remember the first one he played, the last one he played, the first one he's managed, the last game he's managed. You know what I mean? And it honestly brings so much joy to these boys who are trying to find themselves, trying to find their pathway in life, in football, and it's moments, it's games, it's days that they'll never, ever forget.
And that's the beauty. The thing is, we are still far from being done. Mark, Jacques, both of you, where would you say this journey can take us this season?
Well,
we spoke about it. Go on, Jacques.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think every game that we get to play in now is an experience and an achievement in itself. I think the boys are going to carry themselves as far as they can go, and I think that they have every chance of succeeding. And whether that be the quarterfinals, or whether that be, or whether that is the semi-finals or the final, every game that they play in is going to be the best game of their lives so far. And I think that I really do believe that. And no matter sort of whether they have success in each one or it ends, I think they've just had an incredible season. And I think, as Mark said, they'll remember it for the rest of their lives.
I tell you what, though, Christian, we, like Jacques said, we're taking it day by day, week by week, and that stands not just for London, that's Leicester as well. Because both teams we're extremely proud of, and hopefully one of us can go all the way. If we were to get through, there's a good chance we could meet each other in the semi-final. Who knows? But if one of the teams gets to the final, it's a slight problem.
Oh dear.
The game is being played on Wednesday, the 4th of May. That is the day that I fly home on my honeymoon.
Listen, I want to have this problem, okay? Let's get there first. Let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you have to cancel your honeymoon, you have to cancel your honeymoon. I mean, get your priorities straight. Come on, man. You don't know. Before Mark, I know you're so eager to go into the challenge that we have.
I'm ready.
But I want to have one more thing, and I think that's another point that we can be so proud of. Really, really proud of. as much as we have success as a team, as an academy, we also have some individual success stories. And obviously education is first in our program, that has the main priority, but we're also helping our players to pursue pathways into professional football.
Yeah.
Now, how many players from the top of your head, I know it might be tough, have a shot at the moment, and how are they doing?
We have, like you said, the reason why we do it is for individuals to change their lives. At the moment, there's a lot of players who can push and play at a higher level. It's a case now of trying to get them over the line. You know, we've got the likes of Evan Kelly, who's in at Salford City at the moment, so he's been waiting for a call back. We found out that he's going back in a few weeks' time to play his final game for the 23s, which we're hoping some information on that. You know, we've got the likes of Joseph Opoku. You know, Joseph's been in at Colchester today. We're waiting for some more information on that. We believe that he'll be asked to go in for a further trial in a game. And we've got a couple of boys as well who are in and around that kind of that level where they're ready. They just need a bit of luck. But, you know, we've got players at the moment who can't play for us because they have got signed. You know, like we've got Nathan Freckleton, we've got Ethan Smith, who is on fire at the moment.
You can see here. I mean, that's not just any opponent.
No. So this was on Monday night against Man City.
And how he got the ball, dribbled 3-4 players, up, and just to finish. Nice screen recording there is.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's that, and that's something that is one of our secondary goals after education, which is always comes first, to create those pathways, pathways for players and chances to really get exposed to professional football.
And there'll be many more to come. You know, we strongly believe that. All the way down, we're working with players, you know, who've been with us for a long time. We're waiting for their chance, waiting for their time to come into the pros, into the scholars who are now, you know, 13, 14, 15. So there's a lot to come.
Okay, Mark, we're about to get to the game, to the challenge, but I have to make a special message for all the players listening to this podcast who are not based in England, because we are also offering an international program in the UK where you can be part of FSA Pro for a whole season with everything that you heard so far. That's included. It's only how determined you are. You will be provided with top-of-the-notch training and education on either of our London or Leicester facility. You will have to work with one of those guys that you're listening to already. All you need to do is be a great footballer, wanting to go above and beyond and improve. And you need to be minimum of 16 years of age. We are currently recruiting players for the upcoming season. So if you are interested, you can find the FSA International tab in any country on our website. No other academy can offer this possibility to you. Get in Fuchs in touch.
Well said.
I was reading down well, no?
Very good script. Did you write that yourself?
I have a script writer for me. He's underpaid. Yeah.
That's the same as all the FSA stuff.
Well,
good plug, Mark. Good plug.
Thanks, mate.
Mark, thanks for joining us. No,
yes.
Okay, listen, we are at our challenge for today, and that's the highlight of the show, or that's the last part of the show to say. Something very special we have planned for you, Jacques.
Oh goodness! All right.
Yes, something very special. We have done this with some coaches in the US before, but it is your turn now. The yes and no challenge is coming to England, and Jacques, aka Mourinho, will be our first
guinea pig
contender. Now, we will run a table from now until July 1st, where we will determine an overall winner, and that winner will go away with $100 or £100 Amazon coupon. And Jacques, you're on here to set the benchmark. You cannot participate. You cannot win that, okay? You already overpaid anyway. So how does it work? And Mark will introduce it in a second. All you have to do is you will be confronted with 40 questions. Yeah?
Okay.
Might be tricky. Just answer them to your best capability, avoiding to use the words yes or no, or any abbreviation like yeah, no.
I can only use yes or no, or I'm not allowed to.
You can't.
Not
Okay,
allowed.
fine.
Strict no.
Okay.
So how are you today, Jacques?
Brilliant. Thanks.
That would be a good answer, for example, right?
done.
I'm handing now to your personal game host, Mark. He can make it count. He's the one that's spot on at every time, the inventor of the Mark Smith. Welcome.
Right.
Applause. Welcome to your show. Welcome.
Yes, Jacques. Right.
No.
Like Christian just said, the game is easy. 40 questions coming your way. You cannot answer with a yes or a no.
Okay.
That means you can't say yeah, nah, nada, zip. You can't say nothing. You can't. You all right? Nice and easy.
I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait.
Question.
No question. No question. We asking the questions.
I was just going to ask, are you allowed to repeat yourself?
And
What, me or you?
Me, for example, oh no, let's go with it. Let's go with it.
You can't answer the same answer 40 times. No.
No, well, obviously. No, that's okay. No, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay. You are ready, yeah?
I believe so.
Christian's going to keep count. I'm going to ask you the 40 questions.
Okay.
And then, depending on how many you get correct or right, then you'll be in the first person in the leaderboard.
Okay.
So you don't need any practice. You're good to go.
Good to go.
All right. So ready. We are starting now. Okay. Okay, Jacques, you ready?
I'm ready.
Good man. Good man. You sure you're ready?
100%.
Okay. And are you gonna win the Amazon voucher?
Possibly.
£100, Christian said, didn't he?
I believe so.
Okay, good. You having a good day?
It's been good.
Yeah. And for the people who don't know, you're an FSA coach, right?
I am.
So you didn't play?
I did play.
So you are a player.
I used to play.
Then you're just the coach then from now?
I've been coaching for the past 4 years.
So what's your role?
I am a coach, head coach.
Head coach.
Head coach.
Okay, cool. What team?
FSA Pro London.
Just FSA Pro London?
Just FSA Pro London, yeah.
Oh,
no!
Get it.
Yeah, got him. Are you sure about that?
I am sure.
Okay, and that's a boys' team, right?
That is their under-19s men's team.
Men's team. And the FSA play in orange?
We play in white and blue as our home kits.
You don't play in orange?
Our training kit is orange, our home kit is white, and our away kit is blue.
Okay, but the FSA, the badge has a logo on it, right? It's a fox.
It's a fox.
Is that in orange?
Orange and black.
You sure?
100%.
Okay, fine. I didn't know that, but fine. And do you train in the winter or just summer?
Throughout the whole year.
So you do train in the winter?
We train in the winter over the months of November to January, which are winter months.
Well, and you coach that?
I do coach that. I coach all year round.
Okay. Have you brushed your teeth today?
Brushed them twice a day and floss.
In the morning?
Once in the morning, once in the evening.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh! That one got me. That one got me. That one got me.
All right, so fine. You brushed your teeth today.
I brushed my teeth.
Okay. Is it cold in the winter?
Could be worse.
So for those that don't know, the UK, and we're talking about here.
It gets to about -2.
You sure?
-3?
-3?
On the cold days, it does, for sure.
Well, we're not in different parts of Europe here now. Okay. Did it snow this winter? Sorry.
Barely.
Barely.
Hard frost.
All right. Did it rain?
It rains constantly.
Is the water wet?
Very.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
All right. We'll try something different. Let's have a little look here. I haven't had my food tonight. Do you like French fries?
I love chips.
Well, chips are French fries, all right?
They are, but I prefer chips.
What's the difference between a chip and a French fry?
The way they're cut, one's thick and one's skinny.
Which one do you prefer?
Chips?
Do you have them with ketchup?
No, mayonnaise.
You don't have ketchup?
I hate ketchup.
I'm pretty sure you just said no.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Right, so you don't have ketchup, or you do have ketchup?
I have mayo.
Mayonnaise, that is.
Correct.
Okay, cool. And you like mayonnaise?
Love it.
Have you had your dinner? Have you had your dinner or your lunch tonight? Did you dinner tonight?
I'm not sure what I'm having for dinner tonight, actually.
You home now?
I'm at Tooting and Mitcham
Oh, so you just finished training?
at 6:30.
Okay. Were you playing striker?
I don't play striker.
So you're a
Right.
defender?
Centre mid.
Defender?
Ex-goalkeeper.
Okay. And does your position involve a lot of running? A centre mid?
It should do.
It does.
My position is too good.
Are you too good to run? Is that what you're saying?
And he's asking.
All right. And have you scored this season?
6 goals.
6?
6
No. You have not scored 6.
on my life.
When did you score your last goal? Last week?
2 weeks ago, I scored direct from a corner.
Was it a goal?
All my goals are good goals, Mark.
Or was that your best goal you've scored?
I've scored better goals. Free kicks are my forte.
You haven't got a direct free kick this year.
I've scored 3, actually.
Okay, I'm gonna check that answer, Christian, because I think he's lying. All right, he's done quite good. All right, I got one again. Right, are you ready for your last question?
Always.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, and 10's being the highest, how much do you love working for Fuchs Soccer Academy?
10.
10 out of 10.
10.
A hard 10.
A hard 10. And is there anything that you don't like about Fuchs Soccer?
These type of games.
Hey, Jacques or Jose, whatever you prefer. You have said yes or no 3 times. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
And
One of them got me like badly, but
And honestly, congratulations from the bottom of our hearts. You are on top of the table.
thank
I
you.
mean, I think I asked more than 40 questions then.
You did, but that's all right. That's all right.
We love a challenge, don't we?
It was a lot of fun. But I guess it's not so hard to be top of the table when you first won. How did you like the game overall?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It's good fun, isn't it?
It is. Well, Jacques, listen, get some dinner. I know it's late where you are. Go home, get dinner. Thanks for coming on. All the best for the Nationals.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye, Jack.
That was Jacques from FSA London. Mark,
Good game.
nice how you got him confused a little bit, and how you got those 2 yeses or yeah and this 1 no out.
He was good though, wasn't he?
Listen, I thought you would get him with the last one if he's ready for the last question.
Yeah.
Um,
He was in his mode. He was in the zone.
yeah, he really did well. Really did well, but he was very smart. Very smart. I think we covered pretty much all that happened over the last 2 weeks.
I think we're up to date with Fox Soccer.
Well, we're never up to date.
No, there's always a lot going on.
We never. I think he was a little bit nervous when you asked him from a scale of 1 to 10 how much he working with Fox. But I honestly, I believe he's pretty straightforward, and if you enjoy your working place, then things like that can happen. How successful we are. And
Of course, and I think Jacques a great role model for the younger players now, because he's one that has been there. He's been a player, and he's reaping the rewards. He's enjoying working with us full time now, working the players that are coming up, and yeah, the parents and the players certainly have a lot of admiration for Jacques.
And he has come a long way. I mean, he was one of our players at some point, so those opportunities are there as well. Well, it's time to call it a wrap.
Yeah.
Again, everybody, thank you for joining the wonderful Mark Smith. As always, thanks for being patient with us over the last, well, I would say 50 minutes. Something.
Yeah.
As always, a great pleasure. If you want to get in touch, visit our website, Fuchs, www.fuchs.academy on the very left top. You have all the contact details. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. It's either Mark Smith on the other side or Dean O'Leary in New York. Mark, any final remarks?
From me, no. The only one to say is, look, good luck this weekend. Sorry that I can't be there.
Yeah, big disappointment.
I know. But yeah, look, enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. You know, you've been waiting for this for a while now, making your home debut in the MLS, and you know, I'm glad that we've got a big crowd that support you, and the FSA family are coming down. So yeah, enjoy the moment.
You know, let's end it with this video here now. Proud, very proud. We'll be back soon with more. Also, I cannot wait to talk about our FSA USA teams when they finally start their season in about a month's time. Until then, keep training hard and keep playing harder. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Good night, good day. Enjoy, guys. Thanks for being part of it.
Always take risks.
Campeones, campeones.
Burst in the scene, got step to my team. You man are not in our league. We burst in the scene, got step to my team. Yeah. We burst in the scene, got step to my team. Not in our league. Yeah. Like, too smooth, too lit, can't step to my team, you're gonna get ripped. You might as well sit too cool, we'll be stepping our kits Judah to the end, we always take risks. Too smooth, too lit, can't step to my team, you're gonna get ripped. You might as well sit too cool, we'll be stepping our kits Judah to the end, we always take risks.
So this is Judah, a team that never quits. We give out